Hello and welcome to our very first edition of Daring to Dream. In this edition, I'm telling you about my trip from Africa to America. We boarded the British Airways flight BA64 from Nairobi to London. This was a 7-hour flight that landed at Heathrow Airport at 6 a.m. It was a very smooth and comfortable flight, and this gave us enough time to relax and rest. Formed in 1974, British Airways is the national airline of the United Kingdom. With its headquarters in London, British Airways is the second largest UK-based carrier based on fleet size and passengers carried. Heathrow runs airside transfer buses between terminals for those passengers who have a transfer from one terminal to another. These buses depart every 6 to 10 minutes. We boarded one of them to our next terminal, where we had a layover of about 11 hours as we waited for our connecting flight. We couldn't leave the airport since none of us had a UK visa. This was the time to share some of our experiences.
Today we are embarking on a journey to go to the US. So far we are in London. This has been a great journey, and now we're just seated waiting for our next flight. So far it has been nice. We've eaten on the plane here, yes, but I don't know where we are. I just know we are in an airport.
My name is Francis, and today we are in London, waiting for our flight to New York. It's our first time traveling international, and we just want to thank God, and that's it.
The journey has been amazing, a fantastic journey, and to be able to complete the journey you need patience.
Yes, the journey has been awesome. We are now in London waiting for our flight to New York. Thank you.
Yeah, we are currently in London. We left Nairobi yesterday at 11 p.m. via British Airways. Our experience so far has been nice. We are having a layover of 12 hours in London. Then from here we'll take the next flight, American Airlines, to New York. From New York we will take the Amtrak to Harrisburg. So far everything is going on so well, just a bit of anxiety, but we are hoping everything will go as per our hopes or expectations. At exactly 16:10, we boarded our next flight, an American Airlines flight AA-107 to JFK International Airport in New York. This was a perfect flight. With its headquarters in Texas, American Airlines is a major US-based airline. It is one of the largest airlines in the world when measured by fleet size and scheduled passengers carried. The airline, together with its regional partners and affiliates, operates an extensive international and domestic network with almost 6,800 flights per day to nearly 350 destinations worldwide. We took off from London at about 5 p.m. London time and touched down in New York at around 7:30 p.m. local time. This may look like a 2.5 hour difference, but we were actually airborne for more than 8 hours. Depending on the airline you choose, it takes a non-stop flight approximately between 8 hours to 10 hours to fly from London to New York. I think we were literally flying against time. The shocker for me was, by the time we landed, the sun had not set. It actually looked like 5 p.m. East African time. Longer days and shorter nights are a natural phenomenon, which happens due to the Earth's rotation around the sun. As the Earth rotates once each day, the sun rises earlier and sets later. This makes the days longer and the nights shorter, thereby making the seasons change. At JFK, we went straight to the immigration desk where we were cleared. We then boarded the AirTrain from the airport to the train station. AirTrain JFK is the fastest and easiest way to move around JFK Airport. The system connects all passenger terminals to airport parking lots, the hotel shuttle pickup area, among others. At the station, we took another train to Penn Station. This was in order for us to board an Amtrak train to our next destination. After getting lost in New York for the better part of the night and with all our heavy luggage, we finally arrived at Penn Station at around 2 a.m. and that was a big relief. Here, we had another long layover as we waited for morning. Penn Station is one of the busiest rail hubs in the world, located inside Pennsylvania Plaza between 7th and 8th Avenues in Chelsea on the edge of Midtown Manhattan. The word Amtrak stands for America and Track. It is a passenger railroad service that provides medium and long-distance intercity rail service in 46 of the 48 neighboring US states and to 9 cities in Canada. I started preparing our luggage for disembarking as the train approached Harrisburg. This was because I was worried that I could miss my destination and get lost further. It was a big relief once all of us, together with all our luggage, disembarked from the train safe and sound. To be honest, this was a journey and a half. Thank you for watching this edition of Daring to Dream. In my next edition, I'll tell you about my first hotel stay in America. My name is Bonventure, and this is Moving Pictures Kenya, telling stories that inspire Africa.